Hello, everyone. How do you do, fellow kids? Welcome back. Welcome to the worst of us. Welcome to the rap.
Welcome to the Candidates Canal.
Welcome to Uncensored Radio.
Welcome to the Doors of Freedom.
Welcome to the Freedom Chamber. Welcome to Names Rhyme. Welcome to the world's worst Twitter posters. Welcome to Dancing Around the Issues. I am your host, Officer Steve Reason. I'm your host, Little Pip Taylor. I'm your host, Lou Singman.
I'm Corey Balls.
Hi, my name is Jimmy Raymond. I am the senior segment producer at Liberty Live. We've been trying to establish ourselves as a legitimate political interview network for a few years now. We've tried a number of shows, and there's been struggles.
What kind of struggles?
What kind of struggles? I guess just standard stuff. The regular stuff that networks deal with. Sometimes a guest won't be happy with our questions.
All right, everyone. Welcome back to HBL. I am your host, Don T. And today we're joined by, he is the president of the County Citizens Defending Freedom, based out of Florida. And his name is Steve Maxwell. Steve, thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Now, the main thing that the County Citizens Defending Freedom has made news for recently is spearheading the initiative, I guess, to have 16 books banned, LGBTQ books banned from Florida schools. So my first question for you is, what a catastrophic fucking loser you must be. Dedicating your whole life to some busybody bullshit, trying to basically force your views on other people under the guise of freedom and defending children, when really it probably more has to do with some insecurities that you have in your life. I can't imagine what people who know you say about you behind your back. I mean, what a fucking pathetic existence. What an absolute fucking horrible mark to make on the world. And are you not like embarrassed every single day when you wake up and look at yourself in the mirror, and you're reminded that that's what you've chosen to dedicate your only life on this earth to? And I guess my follow-up question would be like, why would you think? Why would anyone want to actually do an interview with you? You're not fucking serious, are you?
That's a good question.
Thank you. That's the last. The first. Sorry, that's the first and last. He's doing the classic. Yeah. He's removed the headphones.
Yeah. No, thank you for the question. There are those in the world that protect innocence, and those
nobody gives a fuck what you say, you fucking loser.
Yeah. Well, you have a great day. It's appointed unto man once to die, and after that, the judgment. You have a good day. Bye.
Do you take any responsibility?
No, I do think we have some responsibility in some of the issues we've had. I know from time to time there will be a mix-up on the identity of a guest.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Feeling Frankly Sin Ultra. I'm your host, as always, the great Frankie Sins, and today we're joined by, is it Lucia or Lucia?
Lucia.
Lucia Sinatra. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And we thought it would be kind of fun, being that we're both, I am obviously a fan of and a musical recording artist in our own rights, that we would sing a song, Fly Me to the Moon, but maybe put in our own sort of lyrics.
I'd love it. I'm not prepared to sing, but I'd love it if you did.
Okay, just hang on one second. Oh, here it is. Here it goes. Let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on the Democratic National Convention. In other words, Joe Biden. In other words, Kamala Harris. Fill my heart with song and let me sing for 4 more years. You are all I long for. Donald Trump is not to be feared. In other words, CNN. In other words, the Democratic machine. It's just an instrumental part. Okay, I wish it would get to. It's quite a long instrumental. That's Frankie liked it sometimes, though. Fill my heart with CRT and let me sing for culture wars. You are all I long for, all I worship, and Joe Biden. In other words, please be true. In other words, please be democratic and to do nothing, Joe Biden. Should we do another one? And now the end is near, and so many masks were worn for the fear. My friend, I'll say it clear. The science simply does not support the cases in which Joe Biden goes for president. I lived a life that's full. I traveled each and every highway, but I couldn't barely drive because all the potholes and infrastructure issues from the Joe Biden White House. I did it my way. Regrets? I've had a few. Oh, yeah, Lord knows I have. I mean, I made some posts on Facebook and stuff that I regret, definitely. I was in the heat of the moment, and I shouldn't have said some of those things. I did a lot of character assassination stuff on some, I guess, school-age children, is safe to say. But I was pretty frustrated at what I saw as them, I guess, attacking me for my simple speaking out against the mainstream media. And more, much more than this, I did it my way. Well, hey, thanks so much for coming on the program. It was a lot of fun. Good luck. And when are you niece or granddaughter of Frank Sinatra?
No, neither. It's my husband's name.
So is he of relation to?
There's a distant relation. Yes.
Very cool. Very cool. All right. Thanks a lot. You have a good day. Okay. How do I do to press? How do I end the interview? This is my first time doing one of these.
Some people say that all of the hosts are just you in different outfits.
Really? They say that? I have not heard that. That I have not heard. Really? No, that I have not heard. I've not heard that. What I do know that sometimes our host will be a little bit ill prepared for an interview. That I will concede.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Lighting the Wick. Today, we're very happy to be joined by Steve Kirsch. Steve, thank you so much for joining us on the program today.
Sure. It's great to be here.
Now, kind of a fun thing we do here on Lighting the Wick is I don't know very much about you, and I'll sort of learn in real time. I'm just going to pop open the old Wikipedia, and I'm going to read up here. Stephen Todd Kirsch, American entrepreneur, very cool. Education, MIT. That's the big one. That's very cool. Career, 1980, Kirsch, the optical mouse. Are you kidding me? I'm using optical mouse right now, I believe.
Yep.
That's very, very cool. You got one there. That's an InfoSeek, founded in 1993. I remember that. I'm old enough to remember using that. Sold to Walt Disney. 2002, he was CEO of Propel Software. He made a spam filter in 2005. This is great stuff. This is excellent. 2011, started One ID. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. Oh no.
Yeah.
Steve.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Oh no.
Yeah.
This is one of the hardest ones that I've ever had to read because it starts off so good. Optical mouse. That's such an incredible.
I even had a national caring award. But
you have a lot of money though, right?
Yeah.
How much you got?
No, I got enough.
Like 200, over 200 million.
Yeah, I got enough to squeak by.
What would you say to if I could have a little bit?
I think we're onto something, though. I really do. I really think that we're onto something. I mean, we must be doing something right if we're getting return guests, right?
Do you want me to answer that?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
No, I don't think that's an indication of success.
Hello, everyone. Today we are very excited to be joined by Pastor Shane Vaughn. Pastor Vaughn is an outspoken supporter of Donald Trump, and we want to speak to him about the schisming right now in the Republican Party. Thank you for joining us today, Mr. Vaughn.
Thank you very much.
We support Donald Trump. I at this network, we support Donald Trump. We always have. We appreciate people like you who are outspoken in support of Donald Trump. When somebody comes along like Donald Trump,
forget about it. Just forget about it.
It is important that we value that person. And I don't know that I would. I don't want to hold you to say it, but I don't mind saying that I believe he is the second coming of Jesus in many ways. You laugh at that. Do you think that's not the case?
Not the man, Jesus Christ. No, sir.
He's not the reincarnation of Jesus Christ. You don't think?
No, sir. No, sir. I don't.
And I have it now. My follow-up question is the reason you think that is that because Donald Trump has a small penis and Jesus is known to have a huge 8-inch meaty cock and he used to suck and fuck all the time with his big meaty cock and he was bisexual? Jesus was known to be hung. He was known to have a huge. I heard that it dipped in the toilet water sometimes when you take a shit because it was so long. So I mean, Donald Trump, you'd be able to tell.
Do you have a question? Do you have a question, sir?
Okay, yeah. My question is, do you think that if Donald Trump was the reincarnation of Jesus Christ, you would be able to tell, you'd be able to see through his pants, you'd be able to tell that he's packing a huge one?
Do you have a valid question, sir? I'm more than happy to answer.
That's a valid question. That's a valid question.
Yes, I have no idea to your question. Next question.
When I finish in a raised roaring position.
How come you're so into Toto?
Now there's a good question. Thank you. Finally, a question worth answering. So Toto is a symbol. Of course, I'm sure you've watched The Wizard of Oz, where Toto looked behind the curtain and saw the shadow behind the mirage. So it's just a euphemism for people that want to know the truth.
I know all about euphemisms.
Okay.
How big you think Donald Trump is down there?
Well, that's the last thing I would like to know or I care about. So,
Well,
any
but
other questions?
That's important to know in a leader, I think.
I got you.
If a leader,
that's your prerogative.
I think we could agree if a leader had a small one, that could dictate their policy.
Sure. So next question. Thank you so much for having me today.
Okay, my next question is, do you recognize me?
I don't.
Oh, because a little while ago, I reached out to you pretending to be a show, and then I tricked you into coming on to the fake show. Do you just not have anything better to do?
Not really. Not today. Wednesdays are my slow days.
That's cool. Well, hey, thanks for coming on and talking. I appreciate it. You're an interesting guy.
We've heard it all for a long time. You know, you're not a serious network. Your shows aren't real shows. They're fake shows. All of the hosts are you in a wig, and you're not an actual network even, and you trick people into coming on. It's the same stuff that all of the networks have been hearing for so many years, but we're not going to give up. We're not going to give up.
Why not?
We're not going to give up.